Good morning. It's September 20th, a Monday. Let's watch a movie.
Remember,
You're a wizard.
Well, on second thought, let's not have camera.
Still princesses.
Contract. Easy wish.
Right, so listen, why don't you give me a call when you want to start taking things a little more seriously? Here's my card.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm coming a little late to the party, I know, but I'm going to be reviewing The Dark Knight. Now, I'll freely admit that when this movie first came out, I really wasn't the least bit interested in seeing it, simply because I never was really into Batman. Not because I hated the character or the stories or anything, I never really knew anything about the character and I never really read the stories. The superhero genre was just never something that interested me. But everyone kept telling me, you gotta see this movie, you gotta see this movie, and so I finally just capitulated and watched it a few weeks ago. And it's good. I'll admit that I might have enjoyed it a little bit more had I actually been into Batman, but the nice thing about this movie is you really don't have to know that much about Batman in order to enjoy it. The characters are pretty easy to grasp, those that are supposed to be easy to grasp, that is, and the story is pretty universal. So what did I like about this movie? Well, let's take a look. First, I think I can say with some degree of certainty now that I'm becoming a Christopher Nolan fan. I'll admit that there are some aspects of his direction that I'm not crazy about, but in general, the man knows how to tell a good story. He really can emphasize those elements of the story that need to be emphasized, but do it so subtly that he's not shoving the point in your face. And really, with a villain like the Joker, a coherent plot is no easy thing. The story is basically about this crime-fighting trio. You get the cop, Lieutenant Jim Gordon, the district attorney, Harvey Dent, and the rebel fighter, Batman. Now, all three of these characters operate outside the law in some way, and so the story has a lot to say about the definition of morality and black and white and that sort of thing. Jim Gordon, of course, is the typical tough cop who doesn't play by the rules. Batman, by his very definition, operates outside the law. And Harvey Dent, well, I mean, he's a lawyer. Though admittedly, I guess Harvey Dent is the one person in this trio who actually does try to uphold the law. For everybody, not just, you know, the criminals.
The Joker chose me because you were the best of us. He wanted to prove that even someone as good as you could fall.
The characters are very complex, and all three of the actors playing them are great. Especially Gary Oldman, who almost actually pulls off an American accent.
If you've got problems with malfunctioning equipment, I suggest you take them up with maintenance counselor.
Almost. But of course, as pretty much everybody knows, the real show stealer here is the Joker, played by the late Heath Ledger. I mean, my God, this guy is scary. What's scary about the Joker in general is that he's completely random. You have no idea what he's going to do next. He's unpredictable. And he doesn't really have a personal agenda. He just wants to spread anarchy and chaos, so there's really no way to appeal to him. Now, I don't know how true the rumors are that this performance led to his untimely death, but either way you look at it, this is a pretty good performance to go out on. But as great a villain as the Joker is, what I really enjoyed watching was the development of Two-Face. Now, as it happens, Two-Face is one of the few Batman villains that I actually did know about before watching this movie, and so it was kind of fun to watch this character take form in this movie. This part of the movie was just symbolism at his best, and if the Joker is one of the greatest villains of all time, then Two-Face is probably one of the most interesting. And just like the Joker, he's a completely unpredictable villain because he relies solely on chance to make his decisions for him. In fact, it's kind of weird to say it, but I think the thing that I really like about the movie is the bad guys, because through them we see the worst and, inevitably, the best of humanity. We see the lengths that some people will go, both selfishly and selflessly. So my final verdict on this movie, if you haven't seen it, even if you were never into Batman or you're never interested in Batman, give this movie a watch. Everyone says that The Dark Knight was a great movie, and it truly is, so if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. And that does it for this week's Movie Monday. I will see you tomorrow, where I will be doing something completely different. I don't really know what yet, but we'll see. Bye-bye. And there's a plane. What the hell, folks? Can I finish recording this now? I'm almost done. Bruce Wayne. I almost said Bruce Willis. Stalk me.